Websource CPQ now gives your salespeople more capabilities in presenting a quote to the customer. In addition to being able to configure, price, and quote your products and services, your salespeople are now able to deliver the quote to the customer through Websource CPQ and be up to date on when the customer viewed the quote and their feedback. The process is simple. We'll first add products and services from the catalog to build quote. This will include any configurations necessary to build the quote. Next, we'll apply any discounting, enter the customer information, and generate the customer-facing document. At this point, we will create a personalized email to the customer that contains a link for them to view the generated quote. The link will direct the customer to Websource CPQ with no login required. They are able to download and view the generated quote, accept or reject the quote, or propose changes to the quote. Meanwhile, your salespeople receive email notifications that the customer has viewed the quote and left any feedback. This immediate feedback bypasses any delays of a phone call or email that the customer may put off. Now let's go into the software and see how it's done. I'm going to start out by adding a couple of products to a quote. In the software category, I'll add these two products to my quote. In the quote, I'll select the customer information. This information could come from your CRM if integrated or entered as a new customer. Right now I'm going to search for an existing customer to use. Next I'm going to generate the quote for the customer. I'll choose the template I want, then generate it. Once generated, I have the option of downloading and saving the file or sending it out in an email. In this window, I am able to define the email message, who it is coming from, who it is going to, subject, and the body. Finally, I can define how the customer will view the quote I just generated. I can attach it to this email, or I can send the customer a link where they can not only download this generated quote, but also comment, accept, reject, or propose changes. Advantage of sending the customer a link is that the quote may be a large file and may not reach the customer. Additionally, this is guest user access, so no extra user licenses are required. Now, I can send this email through the software's email server or my own email client. If I click Send Mail using your default mail client, then an email message from my default mail client on my machine will open with all of this information I just entered. For this demonstration, I will use the software's mail server. When the email is sent out, the appropriate recipients receive the mail, and they can click the link that takes them directly to the quote without logging in. A notification is also sent out at this point, alerting the salesperson that the customer has viewed the quote. Here, the customer is able to download the generated quote and add any comments. Additionally, they can click Accept Proposal, Reject Proposal, or Propose Changes. Notifications can be sent when these actions are performed. Additionally, the software can be set up to change the status of the quote when these actions are performed. Today we've shown you customer collaboration and quote acceptance with Websource CPQ. Feel free to contact us at sales@webcoming.com. Thank you